the Day family. Welcome back. My name is Jane, and this is Nisi, obviously.
Hi.
And we're visiting
Good
together.
morning.
And we're going to green light our day together. So here we go. Nisi, you were telling me about an art project that you're doing.
Right. So I realized last weekend I was painting at home on one of my projects, and the painting for that one required a lot of precise brush strokes. It was within defined lines, and it was very controlled. And as I sat there Saturday afternoon with the music on and I was painting, I started to think about, because the studio owner where we do that art workshop that I go to was saying to me, with the project that I'm working on there currently, that I need to try being less controlled, like try a project maybe that is sort of emulating Monet or something like that and see how that goes. So I'm actually working right now on a project that will end up looking like graffiti in a back alley in my art class. But I was thinking on Saturday about, why do I tend lately to want to be more precise in my artwork, the stuff like the giraffe I showed you guys and that sort of thing, because I didn't used to. I used to be more free flowing with the stuff. It was more just letting it come. And I came to the realization that I think it's because, in the past year, with everything that's been going on in my life and with work, there's so many things that I have had no control over, and I've had to manage without being able to control sort of whatever was the trigger for me having to look after that situation. And that painting is the one place where I could be controlled. However, I'm finding out, because I'm really liking how this new project is turning out, and I'm excited to try some other projects that are less controlled, that if we can let go of that control, if we can just sort of let things free flow and not try to control so much, sometimes your end result can be much more beautiful than if you had tried to control it. And I think that translates to our personal lives as well, because so often, you hear the stories about people who got married and tried to change each other, and it's like you fell in love with the person that they were, and then you immediately try to remake them into your little controlled version of what you think they should be, rather than letting them grow into who they should be and letting the relationship bloom into what it's supposed to be, right? And I think it's good sometimes to be out of control and see what comes. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
I think it's fear-based. It's always the fear based. I think control has to do with us being afraid of the unknown. It's again like the little deaths we face while we're still alive. That's how I feel like it. So we're afraid of death, right? We're afraid of death. And so if we allow things to be free flowing, what does that mean? It's unknown. I can't control it. Doesn't mean I'm going to lose it. And I don't want to let it go. So it's those little deaths. I think that happened into us. I don't know, but I love that thought. That right now when you were saying that, to let it be, and what comes from it, let the beauty come out of it, of what it is. I love that. Okay. And what I love about that, as you know, since we've had these conversations, as being one of my peoples, that I feel like as we're getting older, how much more important it is to allow things to just be and not define them. And just enjoy things as they are.
Yes.
Because everything has beauty in it, if you choose to look at it that way, right? Yeah. And I think that that's the one thing that's part of what I'm growing up. My growing up process is to just be, I'm not going to say that's a cup. I'm just going to say that's a pretty cool thing. And look, I can drink my coffee out of it. You know what I mean?
And I like that too, because, as you're saying that, I'm thinking that applies to the labels and we have our perceptions of the world, and we sometimes can be less than generous in our labels that we apply when we see something or hear something. We can be very judgmental based on, and it's based on our life experiences. I realize that. But if you allow that life experience to apply sort of your predefined label or perception of something at that first impression, you never get to peel those layers back and find that beauty, which is like usually, there are a few times where my first impressions of people have not been real favorable. And if I had allowed that to define who they were, I would have never ended up getting to know some really beautiful and amazing people, right?
Yeah.
So I think that applies there too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that that's one of the things about this human experience. It's learning, for me, has been learning to let go of expectation, and letting go of expectation has brought so much happiness, because then it's just like expectation is like defining something and confining it,
Yes.
and so I feel like if you just
And
allow things to be,
and it just leads to disappointment.
Yes.
Like you expect people to do something because that's what you would do, but they're not you.
Right.
And
right.
so suddenly you have all these expectations of who they should be and what they should be doing, and everybody's miserable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly
Yes.
how I feel.
Yeah.
I think that's how we're going to greenlight our day, because I don't know how long we've been talking, but
okay,
we're going to let y'all have a great Sunday. We wish you a great week. And you know what we say around here?
Yes.
We're going to make it green, people.
Make a great day, everybody.
See you later. Bye. Mwah.